Welcome to Byrd Brains, episode 34. I'm really loud. I'm John Colby.
Hey, John Colby.
Hi, Jonathan Byrd. How are you?
I am fantastic.
David Byrd, how are you?
Pretty good, but apparently not quite as good as my brother.
Well, no, not as loud.
Never will be as good as me, because it's May!
Yes, it's officially that it's the most
Wonderful time of the year.
And you know it's
La la
May
la la.
because Bryan Clauson is in the state of Indiana.
I'm back.
He's back for like a couple weeks and then gone again, right?
Well, actually,
Yeah, pretty much. I stay for 1 week after the
yeah.
500.
We'll let you stay 1 week.
He's making his triumphant return to the Byrd Brains.
Exactly.
I have avoided it for 24
Successfully
episodes.
avoided it.
Well, we've been telling people you were dead.
I think Brian. I think he just protests too much. Honestly, like he really likes it, but doesn't want to like really say he likes it. So
yeah, it's like when you like a girl in kindergarten.
Yeah,
No, I mean,
punch her in the face.
I really did have that doctor's appointment at 6:45 on that Tuesday night.
Because a lot of doctors are open at 6:45 for a regular checkup.
Yeah,
right?
and then the one time was the dentist. You know, like it's been busy.
Gotta
Again,
keep them whites
a lot of
pearly, clean.
dentists are open at 6:45 p.m.
Immediate dent.
Yeah.
So I like to say, Brian, he races for free. He gets paid to do this.
Yeah. You even sent your girlfriend in your absence at one point.
I mean, no, exactly. I'll stew. There's no level too low for me.
Oh, and speaking of your girlfriend, I want to make sure and bring this up.
Yeah,
If you have anything,
if you called her, if she was here and heard you call her that,
Oh my
she'd be
gosh.
really
Yeah, because the
pissed.
last time we had Lauren, that Friday, we recorded on a Thursday, and that weekend is she got engaged.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
no,
Yeah.
no, I didn't hear this.
You should listen to the podcast. Oh, wait, we haven't had one. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say there hasn't been one. Hold on, I didn't know this.
Yeah. We all do.
Did you lose? What bet did you lose?
I was gonna say we all do dumb things every now and then.
Oh, I get it. I just got married, but yeah. So hold on. There's a lot has happened in your life, man.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say when Lauren was on, she ripped you a new one a couple times. So if you have anything negative to say, I was gonna say you could say it, but now
Not
you're
anymore.
engaged, so now you can't until you're married. And once you're married, then you can say whatever you want again.
Absolutely.
So David doesn't even see his wife, and he never celebrates any holidays, and he never buys her any gifts.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
So
that's what I told her when I left town on May 5th. And I was like, I'll see you on May 28th. So.
And she said, "Who are you?"
I said, if you feel like you can't live without
She
me at
said,
any
"Don't
time."
come home early."
Yeah. Make sure you text when you're at the airport.
I wonder why she did say that.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute.
But I did say if at any point in time she finds that she cannot live without being in my presence, that I would fly her here.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm not going to go back there, but
That's
I will bring
true
her
love.
here.
She's also not going to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
everybody's happy.
so I
with
think
it.
I'm going to see her on May 28th.
All right, good.
Matter of fact, she asked if you could stay out for midget week.
Yeah.
I am staying out for midget week.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
But she'll be here for midget week.
Oh, okay.
Staying in a hotel or?
Nope, staying at mom's house.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep,
Cross the driveway.
every
nearly
good
40-year-old
story
man.
starts.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, so let's start talking about everything that's going on in your life. I mean,
Like what? Nothing big.
nothing big except like 4,000 races and an engagement. That should be the name of a movie.
Write that down.
Right, yeah, copyright. So I guess we'll just talk about whichever one's more important to you. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Better go with the engagement.
Yeah, we better go with the engagement,
go-
just
exactly.
in case she stumbles. I mean, just in case she stumbles upon it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's talk about it. How'd it go down? What was?
Yeah, I did it on Easter, which is really kind of odd because we're not very religious. I mean, Lauren goes to church, but I think I've joined her once or twice in our 5.5 years together, and so religious holiday totally threw her for a loop.
Nice.
Didn't expect it.
So is that part of why you did it?
No, the main reason was we bought a house last fall,
Right.
in Noblesville, and it was the first time we were home for a holiday, really, and we had basically everybody from her side of the family and everybody from my side of the family.
Oh yeah.
And her side of the family's from St. Louis area. She's got some family in Farmington, Missouri, Jacksonville, Illinois. So Any other time would have been kind of weird to have be like, oh, hey, do you think your great aunt and grandma and great grandma can just come over for dinner?
And if you remember, John,
I was gonna say she was so mad and didn't even want to have this. The whole thing. She wanted
nobody else to come to her house.
We were kind of talking her into just canceling the whole thing. Like, it's your house, man.
Well,
cancel it.
Yeah. So, but it totally wasn't just drawn up that way. Like it was just kind of.
It worked out.
Oh, hey, everybody's coming. Like,
yeah.
It's. I don't
When
know.
did you decide? When did you decide that you were going to do it that day?
A couple weeks before, because I had to get, it's about 3 weeks.
Is that when you got the ring?
Yeah, I got the ring a couple weeks before.
All right.
Yeah.
I wish you had been at the
It's sort of
podcast
just-
when we were trying to talk her out of having everybody over. So you already had a plan. You're like, no. We should,
Well,
Easter is.
nobody
it's
knew.
a raising of our Lord from the dead. We really need.
So nobody knew. The only person that knew was her dad.
Oh, okay.
Nobody else
So you
knew.
asked for permission?
Well, yeah. I already had the ring, but I told him.
Look,
He
I've
had-
already got the ring.
We've been living together for a few years now.
At about 4 years, he threatened to beat me up if I didn't propose.
Okay.
So I figured that,
All right.
it's probably okay.
That's cool. That's cool.
And so he was the only one that knew. And
Didn't you have to shake her at one point in time to go actually get the ring?
No. So I purchased the ring. She was actually in Florida with some friends of ours. Our friends of ours was down there for some cheerleading competitions, but they're on two separate teams. So 2 daughters on 2 separate teams.
Okay.
So I kind of needed a step in cheer mom, right? Somebody you can't be both places at one time. So she went down to Disney with them. So while she was at Disney with them, I got the ring. I did actually. I guess what you're talking about, I did have to shake her once to go pick it up because she has such a small hand that I had to get it. The spacer deal didn't really work. I had to get it sized.
Oh, okay.
Sized.
You guessed wrong?
No,
Oh.
she told me wrong.
Oh, okay.
And that's
And then she thought you were being all shady.
But so what happened was,
One of the girls that I'm talking to said she was a 6.5.
So I used about every excuse in the book for a while on why we couldn't get married, and one of them was I didn't know her ring size. So she tried her friend's ring on. It was a size 6. She's like, "Oh, look, I'm a size 6," which was too big, but it was all I really had to go on.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, all right."
Yeah.
So I ordered a 6. It was too big, but it was okay. We made it work for the.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
It was close enough. She ended up being like a 4.5 or something.
Dainty.
They had to,
Really?
well, yeah, they
Dainty
actually
hands.
had to. So they actually sized it as a 6 because they were like, well, if we have to get it any smaller, we have to actually order it out,
Oh, no.
and get it special made. And
So you had to get her the engagement ring in the youth section.
so
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In Kentucky?
so she had the ring. We got the ring, or she got the ring. Ended up wearing it with a spacer for a couple weeks while her real ring got made,
okay.
and then got it. But
Well, how'd you
But
ask?
anyway, so yeah, end of the deal. We were saying our little, it was great having everybody,
Oh, yeah.
yada yada, and she was semi-drunk at this point. She was standing on the ottoman.
Will you play some sweet love
It's
music
like-
when he says she was semi-drunk at this point?
standing on the ottoman, and I'm like, get down off the ottoman.
And put your shirt back on. This is family.
She's like, no, I gotta be up
Easter.
here. I gotta be up here so everybody can see me and hear me. And I'm like, okay. And then so then I did the one knee thing, and she didn't even say yeah. She just said about damn time.
Again,
there we go.
play some
Well,
sweet love
it's-
music on that.
It was a
line.
trending hashtag.
Yeah, it was a
for a while.
hashtag.
Oh, really?
She said hashtag about
yeah.
damn time.
So there
That's
we go.
awesome.
So yeah, and, yeah.
Well, congrats, man. That's awesome. That's
And-
so awesome.
No, there was a story in there you had to shake her I'm gonna go to the race shop, and you don't want to go with me to the race shop, and she
Well-
thought you were being all she was always texting
Well,
one of her
she had a bunch
girlfriends
of-
and
No, well, she did text her friend that she was mad at me, but so I had to do get a insert for one of my seats made because they make them oversized, and you can make a custom insert so they're to you. And I had to drive an hour down to the shop to do it, and she's gonna say, oh, I didn't have anything else to do, but we had plenty to do. She just was procrastinating.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, I want to go to the race shop with you." Well, on the way to the race shop is where I got the ring, so I was like, just gonna.
So
pop
it
in
wasn't a
and get the ring.
lie.
So I was like, I pretty much was just like, "No, you have better stuff you can be doing." Like,
Put your foot down.
I don't want to spend time with you.
like I don't.
That was close.
Yeah. So she was a little bit mad that night, but it's all right.
So what'd you learn? Sometimes you have to make each other mad to get what you want.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're preaching to the choir.
Right? No, I get it. I'm
Yeah.
married now. I get it. You just got to put your foot down and do whatever they want.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Sometimes when you're an employee, and you have to put your foot down to get what you want in a benefits package.
You sure do.
That's right. So as a business owner, you should know that top job candidates will be comparing your benefits package against your competition. So talk to Tilson.com today to get more information about how you can be a better employer and offer the right benefits to your employees. That's talktotilson.com.
Talk to Tilsons.
No.
Did you
Tilson.
smile before, like right when he first started the? Yeah, JoJo.
It was coming.
Does he always add an S to the end of it
It's
too?
talk to Tilson.
Oh, did I put an S
You
on the
did.
end?
I have to add the S for the
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Come on
I
now.
forget which ones are pluralized.
You-
America's best value ins.
In.
You can see
In.
Wait.
No, that's the.
It's best value. It's America's.
America's.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pluralize everything because that's
We
what
have
you
to do these more often so we remember how to
But
do
in
them.
Indiana, that's what you do anyway. Like, I'm going to the Marshes.
Yeah,
I'm
or
going to the
Kroger's.
Kroger's. Unless there's
Myers.
an S, then you take the S off.
Yeah.
People do that to my wife all the time. They always call her Jules. Like they've never once heard anybody like her or
Really?
me call her Jewel, but then it just automatically, oh hey Jules.
Everybody calls me Jonathan, so I'm used to it.
Jules, what? Is this like a possessive?
Yes. Apparently.
Hey, Jules' face. They're looking at her face, so they're saying one part.
So we got the engagement down, and there's been a lot of racing.
Yeah,
and
I don't even know where we left off, honestly.
I don't think you were. I don't think
You haven't been-
in
I'm not-
the
if I made it
studio.
to-
Chasing 200 hasn't even started
made
yet.
it
Last time you were.
2016?
I think
I
you left
think I
off
might
at
have.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I think I've maybe.
You've been
maybe
around
not.
the world since we've talked on the Byrd Brains podcast.
Yeah, so. Oh, hey! Just got done talking about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, come on over here.
You're a 4.5 ring size. We know
Over
that.
here real quick.
Yes, so we know about the hashtag of the engagement, and we know.
Say hi.
Hi, everybody.
Lauren Stewart now joining the Byrd Brains podcast.
Lauren just crashed the podcast.
Yes.
She's
Had to
allowed
put the
to.
dogs away, right? Yes.
She's not crashing anything. You're on the podcast, so she's on the podcast because whatever you are on
She
or
is
own
on
is
it.
she now owns. That's law, right?
Not yet. I still got.
Yeah, have you set a date?
8 months.
I still got 8 months to
9.
7.
9.
February
9.
8.5.
February
February
4th.
Well, if we get within a month,
It's
I
Super
might-
Bowl
I think it's too late
weekend
to
is
bail.
when the Super Bowl
Oh,
is when the
nice.
wedding is.
Nice.
Yeah, Super Bowl weekend.
2417.
And I think we did decide we are selling sponsorship on
The
the dress
tux.
and the tux.
I don't think.
Oh.
I'm not sure. Did you
Absolutely.
okay the dress? No.
Bottom of my shoes are for sale.
Bottom of shoes.
Bottom of shoes. Tux.
But she
So
dances
when you-
real hard,
so
so,
when-
you'll see it a
So
lot.
you only see it when you cross her over the threshold.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
But it'll be in all the pictures.
That's good. Yeah.
Like first kiss, she'll make sure she pops a foot.
Ah, yes. Brilliant. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
So you've been racing.
anyways, we've been racing, yep.
David Byrd has kept us up to date
Yeah,
at
so
some point. So
We're 56 in.
56 in. That's right.
56 in. How many have I won?
Over a quarter.
13?
13.
13 wins. So
Lucky
it's been
13.
pretty good start.
Won a race each week in the past 2.
Yep.
That's great.
I can't remember what they were. but
Eldora,
yeah,
you won
the
Eldora,
answers,
your
yep.
first time sprint car.
Yeah,
UCX
got that
sprint
first
car.
win. That's pretty cool.
How was that? How was that?
You know, it only took me 10 years. You know, yeah. No,
Now they
it's-
come in bunches, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't win the next night.
Well,
so. Well, but yeah, no, that was good. Kind of the proverbial monkey off the back type deal.
That's
I've been
awesome.
close for last few years, just never got it done. And yes, that was cool.
Could you imagine when you were first starting off racing that you'd win so many that you wouldn't even remember like when you won and stuff like that. Isn't that kind of cool to think about?
Well, I'm not, yeah, it is pretty cool. I don't think it's so much that as right now I've just been racing like every day, so I can't remember really like the order in which they happened. And
Do you have dreams that you're racing?
no, I just sleep.
Lauren, does he ever like kick
do.
in his sleep like a dog? You know, when the dog like is like clearly running in his sleep, but he's like got a hold of the steering wheel. Or
No, I think part of it is because Brian's never like stressed about anything, so he sleeps like a baby every night. I'm the one who like kicks like a dog in my sleep.
you're like yelling from the stands.
Yeah, exactly.
She'll wake up and be like, "Man, I had a bad dream last night. You got
no.
second."
The whole
You got passed.
I dream about him racing.
Really?
Yes,
that's
all the
kinda
time.
What's he wearing in the dream?
Is there room over on the other side of the table? Can we get a hand check, please?
It's really-
Everybody above the table. Okay, we're good.
It's frustrating sometimes if he's not doing well. I wake up and I'm like, oh wait,
Really?
That's just a dream. Okay,
Sounds like
We're
sounds
good.
like Lauren. She used to like I used to do like I don't know what I used to do in her dreams, but she'd wake up so mad at me. She'd be like, "You were." Uh-oh.
Those weren't really like racing dreams.
No, yeah.
Those were like, I'd wake up and be
Yes.
like, "You cheated on me last night," and he's like, "No, I was here the whole time." I'd be like, "No, in my dream."
So those are racy dreams.
So does he get in trouble in
Oh.
real life sometimes?
Yeah, for whatever happens in her dream. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Well, that's completely illogical.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
but you're used to it now, right? Because I get the same thing happens to me.
Like it's like she'll wake up and be like,
Have you gotten in trouble?
You will never believe what you did in my dream last night. I'm like, yeah, I probably won't. I don't know.
Have you gotten in trouble from Caitlin?
No,
Okay,
not yet.
Not yet. All right.
Not yet. I haven't done anything.
I've gotten the treatment too.
Yeah, just
Stuff
wait.
happened in a dream.
What's funny is like Abby says, like she said in one of these dreams she was so mad because I said, "Just figure it out." And so that's a button I can push now and just say, "Just
Now you
figure
say it?
Yes.
So what we've learned from this is don't talk to your spouse about anything because they'll just hold it over you.
Yeah.
Right? So learn, okay, before you're married. Okay, so 56 races. What are some like memorable moments to you? Not even necessarily wins or losses, but just, I mean, you're literally all over the world doing different stuff. Like, what sticks out to you?
Yeah. I don't know. It's all been kind of running together. What did we see? The world's largest rocking chair somewhere? That was pretty cool.
That was a highlight.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of stuff that's
World's
weird.
Largest rocking chair. What else we do? Yeah, that was in Casey, Illinois, in case you're ever driving down the highway. What else have we done? Oh, we went to the
Walmart
yeah,
Museum.
Walmart Museum.
There's a museum?
Yeah. Is it called the Walmart Museum or is it like the? Okay, yeah.
Well, tell us about the things at the
tell us
Walmart
about it.
Museum.
Okay, I'll take over.
I got this.
So to preface this, we don't have a whole lot. We don't have a ton of time off.
Right.
We're always kind of on the go, and but we happen to have a travel day, an extra travel day in between a couple of races. So we happen to be passing through Bentonville,
Arkansas. That's correct.
So the night before, I looked at the map and I realized we were going to be driving right through Bentonville. And my dad, who drives our motorhome, was like, "What do you want to do tomorrow?" And I said, "Well, I think we need to go to the Walmart Museum."
Wait, had you Googled specifically Bentonville, or did
I
you
guess
know
I'm the
this?
only one who had the Walmart Museum on their bucket list, but this has been like I've wanted to go for years.
Do you have like the fondness for Walmart in general?
I mean, I do kind of like Walmart. I'm more of a Target person, but Walmart's all right. But we talked about it. Like we learned about it in my marketing classes at school.
Oh,
Shout
that's
out
funny.
to Kelly School Business. We just
What?
studied Sam Walton, and the Walmart Museum is like a story of his life and how Walmart became this mega business that it is, and it was awesome. I loved it. The museum was great. And there was ice cream at the end.
I was gonna say.
Now I'm sold.
Yeah.
Now I'm sold.
Museum was really cool. Best part of it, you got like 50-cent ice cream at the end, complete with like the soda. What do they call them? Soda jerks or whatever. The dudes. The dudes all
yeah.
dressed
Those
up.
poor
like,
people who had to sell
Like,
that
you get
ice
like
cream to Walmart for 50 cents, they really beat them down to be able to afford that 50-cent ice
I
cream.
mean, I don't know exactly what it was. I do know we bought I got a piece of apple pie and ice cream, and she got a scoop of ice cream, and it was like $3 or something. It was great.
Always low prices.
Exactly.
The museum talks about that.
Is there a
ordered
Walmart connected to it?
No.
I feel like they're missing the ball.
No, but there is a
There's a Sam's Club
the
though.
5 and dime. Yeah.
Store.
Whatever he started first. I think it was like 5 and dime or
Oh,
something
okay.
like that. 5 and 10. I can't remember what it is. I can't. Obviously, was paying a lot of attention. In the,
Right, you were just the whole time going,
Yeah.
I want to eat some apple pie.
I'm gonna kill some pie. No, it was good. It was good. Time they actually had some cool like interactive they have like his office right like set up and
Oh,
you
yeah,
have all
yeah.
that stuff, and then like they have like a touchpad deal, and like you click on like his I don't know like flying goggles that were hanging over like a coat rack or whatever, and it tells you how he was a pilot and like all the fun like.
Oh, that's cool.
Is there
stories around.
is there a history of the transformation of the Walmart shopper by any chance?
No.
You know, they started off wearing ties and then it all the way to, wearing the
Whatever.
yoga pants and half a bra and whatever that was.
SpongeBob pajamas.
Yeah, so it was that was cool.
So, yeah, what I want to point out, you've won 13 of 56, 56 races. So that's 23% of your races that you've won, which
Yeah.
is
He's a little
horribly incredible.
He's a little
And
behind.
we spent the last 10 minutes talking about a Walmart museum and a giant rocking chair. Like, to both of those, it's just like, what's awesome?
Well,
Walmart and rocking chairs.
we actually got about 30 seconds of the rocking chair. The rest was the Walmart
to be
museum.
fair, though, but
Anything
since the
else?
question was asked,
Here.
They also
Yeah,
have,
nothing else like crazy. We've been able to. It's been kind of fun. We've been able to catch up with some of our friends that are on the road a lot too. We ended up in the same cities, and that's kind of cool. We had a trip to the Grand Canyon planned, but we kind of had change of plans and didn't go out west for that amount of time. Also on our bucket list, so we're gonna have to
It's
go there.
cool.
well,
I'm going
It's
next
nice.
year. You want to go?
Uh,
We'll go at the same time.
Sure.
All right. That's usually when you're out there anyway.
Yeah, so we've kind of been having some fun too. If you like rocking chairs in Walmart, but
and I do.
It's been,
Who
been-
doesn't?
I
mean, seriously.
it's been pretty fun. But yeah, so did that. Got a win at Knoxville, which is pretty cool. That's kind of like one of the holy grails of sprint car racing. So got a win there, which was really neat.
That's your second win there now, right?
Yeah, second win there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Which is really cool. And just trying
Almost
to
pulled
think.
off 2 in a row
Not
there.
really sure where the other 11 came from, but wins. But
Three
yeah.
out. and-
They
Three out.
assure me. Do they just wake you up when the race is over and you're like, "Hey, you won"? You're like, "Oh, where have I been?"
Well, I mean, you gotta remember some nights. I'll win a race and then get in the other car and run a whole nother race.
Yeah,
So by the time you're at the next weekend, that's 5-6 races ago.
yeah.
So
That's weird. It was like just a day at the office. You just go in, do your thing, and at the end you're like, "All right, well,
it's the only way to get through 200 of them. You kind of just slog through them.
just keep going."
Just keep going.
I had a question. I was watching racing on TV the other day, and I was thinking about it because you see, a lot of drivers know each other, and you run in kind of the same circles and stuff like that. Do you ever, and I don't want to say feel bad that you pass somebody or you beat somebody or whatever, but do you ever feel more like excited about beating one person, or you're like oh man, like it's because if you're gonna win, you want to win, but at the same time, like you're disappointed. Like why do you?
I mean, I was like, there's some people that sometimes win, and you're like, oh man, I really wish he didn't win tonight or
Yeah.
whatever. But there's people you're more happy for that if you get beat by them, and
Okay.
some other guys that you don't like getting beat by. But
And Matt,
obviously,
what
like
about-
as soon as
What about guys that you like beating?
I like beating them all.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Someone especially like I smoked his butt.
Like it's
You don't have to
particular-
say a name
it's
if you don't want
particularly
to, but,
satisfying
yeah.
when you pass that guy for the win and
Yeah.
and he finishes second or third or whatever.
I don't even know.
Nobody you want to.
Nobody really.
Name.
I mean,
They're all the same. They're in the
all-
way
I
of
mean,
me
you-
getting first.
Thing
They're all
is, you
just
see,
named.
I'll see this last weekend. I raced, 3 different cars over 3 days, and saw mostly all different drivers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't even when you are worried about when you start worrying about people, you're not focused at the task at hand. Like
Right.
they're all the same. Like there's guys that at the end of it, you get back and you're like, ah man, he won, but.
Yeah.
There's not anybody that you're like, oh yeah, I'm glad I smoked him.
So this last Sunday, you were racing at Kokomo.
Yes.
And the day before practice, what was it like? Was it like could you focus on that, knowing you were going to be in IndyCar the next day, or was you just too excited, or what was going on with your? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I think, the dirt stuff especially, I've kind of just gotten into a rhythm of, figuring out how to approach them, and it was I got to sleep between that then and the start of practice. So
that's good.
You kind of just, you have to compartmentalize much as you do when you jump from car to car. So you just kind of get there and focus on what you're doing, and then when you're done and you leave, you can start thinking about the next. So actually got a good night of sleep before opening day, and it was I figured I couldn't go much worse than opening day last year, so we just keep on trucking and be ready, and so it was obviously doing that and running all those different cars, it makes for a cool story, but kind of another day for
another
us.
day.
Cool. Well, we're almost out of time. I don't think we've talked
man.
about it. We're actually at the track, and
Yeah.
I think we normally are in a studio near a cornfield, and now we're at the track, and
Which used to be a cornfield.
which used to be, yeah. And if
Is
you
that irony? No,
No.
no.
In the song, isn't it ironic? It is. So yeah, I just want to point that out. So yeah, that was going to wrap it up for this week. Tune in over the next few weeks. We will be at the track, and if you come to the Jonathan Byrd's hospitality tent, you can't get in without a badge. So don't come in asking.
Don't even try.
Don't come in asking for autographs and hounding us, because honestly, you guys, it gets embarrassing. For you, not us.
Well, this edition of the Byrd Brains Podcast brought to you by a plethora of people. Indy Trading Post, Morello's Uptown Bail Bonds, America's Best Value Inn, and Lexington by Vantage as well. Also, Jonathan Byrd's, we got catering, we got weddings, and the 502 East Event Center. We also got
Fried chicken?
Tilson HR, Comedy Sports Indianapolis. It's a question mark. And a whole bunch of other people. And today's winner of the Byrd Brains Podcast is Lauren Stewart, everybody.
Yeah.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
But she also gets Bryan, so it's a win.
It's a double. Oh, I was
No,
going to say double win.
Cut.
Back to you, John Colvin.
And this goes to Bryan and to everybody who listened. We just want to tell you
We're very